All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Here we go again, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining us today. You
Good
guys,
morning, Terrence.
good morning, Miss Laura. I'm so excited, as always, to be here before you today, you guys. My name is Terrence Williams, and this is your boot camp, raw, uncut, unfiltered, and unapologetic boot camp, where we're going to go through an 8 series understanding of network marketing. You guys, this is to help you become profitable in your business. This is not necessarily a training, but this is education. This is for you to really understand what position you are in network marketing and what your role is going to be in network marketing, some of the things that you're going to have to understand in network marketing, and most importantly, some of the things, if not all the things, that you are going to have to do in network marketing. We are developing real leaders for you to grow. The growth comes the results, and we're going to work towards this together. We're going to capture greatness together, and we're here every morning at 8:25 a.m. So thank you for joining. And now we're just going to jump right into it today because we in day number 9. This is a boot camp that we are understanding the principles of network marketing, building the right foundation before building a business. So a lot of times people want to come into network marketing because they see the lifestyle, because they understand it's very profitable. Most people don't never obtain that wealth to have that lifestyle, and a very high percentage of people do not become profitable in network marketing because they don't understand these principles. The principle is going to help us be successful, but success begins with understanding people. This is a people's business and a numbers game. You also have to understand that the way you make money is understanding you are in direct sales. And when in direct sales, you have to be able to share this information, and people have to buy the product off of you. When they do, then we say duplicate that and do it again. When you find your system of success to duplicate and to share this information and enroll a lot of people up under you as customers or business owners or agents, or however it's worded within various companies, you create a system, a simple system that's going to be able for the rest of those coming behind you to follow. So therefore, you have to develop your leadership skills. Without that, you guys, you're going to be stuck in a rut. So I won't go back and talk about the other 4 principles that we have been talking about because of time constraint. So I asked you on this YouTube channel that if you will go and put in project restoration, if you would like to follow us, just click the link below, subscribe to our page, and you should be able to have all of the days. Our days represents the training. They're not days that are sequence day by day, Monday through Sunday. They are actually the day of training. So, or the day of us sharing this information to you through this platform. So we're in day number 9. We do take off on Saturdays and Sundays, so it's not a consistent every day. But if you want to see those other days of what we've already been talking about, just go back to those days and just follow up, keep up, so you can get an understanding of where we are now. So we're on principle number 5, you guys. And if you remember on yesterday, principle number 5, right, in network marketing, we're talking about residual income, right? This is a type of opportunity that we have here in network marketing, and we understood the definition and what residual income was. And so I'm not going to go back into that. If you missed it on yesterday, or if you didn't take copious notes, just go back and watch the video from yesterday. But number 5, it's the fifth and last principle of network marketing that you have to understand, right? And when you understand this principle, it's going to drive you. more because this is your paycheck. Be honest with you, this is how you're going to get paid. And this is how you're going to create that sustainable and long term financial success in network marketing. What makes network marketing different, you guys? It varies from a lot of different things. Traditional jobs pay you for your time. So when we just start talking about the actual pay, right? It's a difference. You're not going to go in and clock in a 9 to 5 and clock out of your 9 to 5 and do it over again the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day. Typically, 8 hours plus 5 days a week gives you 40 hours, and they give you a particular hourly rate. And at the end of the week, all the days that you work, comprised by all the hours you put in, times the hourly rate that you make, will create a paycheck for you at the end of the week. Okay? That's traditional jobs, and that's how they pay you for your time, right? They're not paying you for the work, they're paying you for your time. You got to understand that your time is what they're wanting. And once you get in, you belong to them. You might come in for do this job, but they might say, hold up, I don't want you to do that today. I'm gonna put you over here and I need for you to do that. You can't go and say, oh, that's not my job description. That's not what you hired me for. Well, yes, they hired you for a particular thing, but when you get in there within them 8 hours, your ass belong to them. Okay. And if there's no one that's going to be in the bathroom cleaning up the bathroom that day, and we got more people on the fries, one of y'all coming off the fries and going to clean up that bathroom. Okay. It's not about your position. It's not about your credentials. It's about your availability to be in a slot at a particular time to make sure that their business runs smooth. Traditional income, you work, okay, you get paid. You stop working, and then you don't get paid, right? Can everybody agree to that? That's traditional. Network marketing can pay for creating systems. So your time over here is valuable, but network marketing, right? We get paid a little bit different, right? It's not the same as you going in clocking in. We don't work for a hourly rate and a paycheck. We work for a profit, right? Network marketing build customers. So we have to, again, number one, have relationships, because your relationships, the people that you are growing to know, love, and trust, are going to be fueling your economy when it comes down to your pay in network marketing. So if you don't know nobody, okay, it's okay. We're going to talk about that in the next chapter, how to get to know how to grow your network. But building customers is key. So if you're not out attracting people daily, like what did you do yesterday to meet one person? What did you do yesterday to call one person? Did you do that? Are you doing that? Right? That's going to be critical. And then when you build your customers, right, we want to create systems so therefore your customers or your business partners, right, are able to duplicate the same thing. Teach others your systems. Develop those people to understand what it takes to make money in network marketing. This system that you're creating continues serving customers, which may generate qualified ongoing commissions. So, so you're not putting in your time over here. You're just putting in your efforts to build. So that's why that you're gonna find out as I move forward that we don't want to just concentrate on a paycheck today. If you're needing some right now money, go get a job. Period. So you can get a check today or tomorrow. But best believe that job is going to pay you today, it's going to pay you tomorrow, it's going to pay you at the end of the week as long as you keep giving your time. But at the end of the week and the end of the month, if you're not making the type of monies that you need to make to survive, then you're going to keep coming up short. It's okay. Work that until you get this off the ground. When you go get another job, don't stop working your network marketing business because you're setting up your network marketing business as plan B. Your plan B is going to ultimately be greater than your plan A. Your plan A, which is a job right now to pay bills, is going to get you some money on your in your account today. Your network marketing bill is going to be where it outgrows your plan A within a matter of a year, 2 year, 3 year. While you building it, it will definitely take and be more precedented over what you're doing with your time. And it will make more money for you over time, and it will actually outlive you over time, and it'll be there for your children in the future time. You see that? See, you giving your time away to make a dollar. You're setting up systems so that you can create time for freedom and monies to go along with it where you don't have to work. That's network marketing. And that's what we're doing here, you guys, right? This residual income doesn't happen overnight. It grows through stages. I just stated that, right? It's called the progression. That means that just like when you're climbing up the steps, right? When you plant your foot on the first step of any stairways, tell me that you, if you can, tell me how you can put your foot on the first step and your next step, you're all the way at the top. Tell me how you do it without having to go each step at a time, each level, every step you take, the closer you get, the more you go up and the higher and you're going to get to the very top of the staircase. Tell me so I would know, how do you put your foot on the first step and then your next step, you're already at seven-figure income. This is in network marketing. People come in with just one step and they're expecting to have a seven-figure income. If you don't put in the work, if you don't put your foot down on the next step and then the next step and then the next step and keep climbing your progressions to get to the top, you will never ever make it in network marketing. Stage one, how we make this money, what residual income look like. You sell products or services. I'm gonna ask you, anyone, it's not for you to raise your hand or say anything, right? When the last time that you brought somebody in your business as a customer or an agent? You know that song that be on Jeopardy? Do, 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 do. Right? It's for you, right? That's for you. The time is ticking. When was the last time you sold a product or service? Because if you haven't brought anybody in your business, if you haven't showcased this to someone and they actually had joined your business, you ain't made no money, right? Income comes mostly from personal efforts. So that means that you're not giving your time, you're giving an effort. What's the effort? The effort is putting in the work for you to be able to so you can get a stipend. What's that look like? I need to find out who I know. Relationships. I need to attract this person. I need to pique their interest. I need to get them to come see this information and I need to get them in my business. Right? If you're limited on people, you got to find more people. I get paid because I worked. Right? What's the work? You're not putting in no time. You're not going in, clocking in, and swiping your time card and working 8 hours, 5 days a week. So, what does that work look like? You got to pick up that phone call and call somebody. You got to be able to say, hey, girl, just thinking about you. You got to put yourself in places to meet people. Stage two, you build a customer base, satisfied customers, continuing purchasing. Now part of your income comes from repeat business. So if you're not out here and you're not sharing this information and building a customer base of people coming into your business, then you're not going to be able to make any money in network marketing, right? It's a people's business. How many people are you placing in your business, right? And that's going to determine your success of getting paid. Number three, once they come in and they are part of what you have, you teach them. to do the same thing. That's what I'm here for now. I am actually in a place where I want people to understand what it is that I understand and creating a system to follow the blueprint to do what I've done so that people can end up getting what I got. That's it. People got to know what I know if they want to go where I go. People got to do what I do in order to have what I have and to get what I get. Period. If you're not doing what I'm doing and you're not knowing what I'm knowing, then you're not gonna get anything that I got. Number four, leaders begin developing leaders. So once you start creating opportunity and duplicating this process, and now you have shown that you're able to develop others, you have to put yourself in a position as a leader, right? That means that now you're showing them how to now do the same thing, and that is teach them how to teach others. You see that system? You come in, you do the work, you build a team, then you teach your team what you did, and then when your team get it and they start doing what you're doing, then you begin to show your leadership skills and teach your team how to develop their team. It's called leadership. Leadership begin developing leaders. And when that happens, your organization grows beyond your personal efforts, meaning that you're doing things that's going to set up a promising tomorrow off of what everybody else is doing. And that now becomes your income. Now your income is increased tied to the systems that you put into place, not your time that you gave away. Okay. And you got to understand that the simple formula customers plus consistency plus duplication plus leadership equals your residual income potential. You guys, this is some real stuff for real leaders who really want to grow and who really want to get the results. Because if you ain't moving your ass and moving your feet, then you ain't gonna get nothing to eat. I'm just being honest with you. We on the fifth principle, number five, residual income. That's the money. That's what everybody want. That's what everybody in for. You mean to tell me you want the money, but you won't do. I love that. You want the money, right? WANT, but you won't do the work. WONT. See what I'm saying? So you have to put yourself in a position to understand these four foundations to get this money. Number one, real customers. Everything begins with serving customers. Without the customers, there is no long-term business. Customers create stability, period. Number two, consistency. Keep doing it. No matter how you feel, no matter what it is you're going through, right? You got to do it again and again and again. Residual income rewards consistency more than intensity. You just got to keep doing it. You can't come in one day and then work all day real hard, and then the next day you take off. It don't work like that. You have to come in every day and get the same amount of effort. 1% every day, 100 days of 1% make you 100% greater, stronger, or better 100 days later. But if you don't never show up every day, you ain't gonna get nothing. Many people work hard for 1 month and then they quit. When they realize, and I didn't do this and I ain't made no money. That's the first thing people say, I ain't made no money. This is a scam. It's not a scam. It is an opportunity that creates a profit for you to have sustainable income in this business, right? But it's no guarantee. If you're not understanding these foundations, you won't make it. Successful builders work steadily for years. You hear that? Successful builders work steadily for years. So if you're 20, and like I'm telling my daughter now, she's 25, excuse me, she's 22. I can teach my daughter this system and she can start working it today and give 5 years of consistent work toward this business, very slow grinding, very promising, right? And very rewarding. But she probably won't be able to pay her bills today. off of just what she do today. But if she do it today, next week, next month, for 12 months, she'll see a little bit of relief of some extra income that can come that's helping her out, taking some line items off the table. She consistently do that for another year or two, then she'll start seeing a lot more promising pay from it, where now she's able to really grow from it and she can supplement her income from it. And if she stick with it for another 2 to 4 years and do this business for about 6 years, she can actually turn around and have made more money in network marketing than she ever would have made on whatever job she's working today. I told her, give herself 6 years doing what she's doing today, and then give yourself 6 years of what you're doing in network marketing. In 6 years, you'll be a millionaire. In 6 years going in your 9 to 5, you'll still be going in on your 9 to 5. So you guys, you got to put this into perspective. Consistency is the key, and duplication, right, is what's gonna be your growth. If only you knew how to build the business stops with you. If you only know how to build the business stops with you. If everyone can follow a simple system that you create, the business grows without you. You see what I'm saying? So why am I here every day, Terrence? Why am I up at 8:25 every day? Why am I trying to show people this information every day? Why are you steadily trying to promote this opportunity for people who it definitely is not coming on for their own success or not growing? Because I understand, I know the business. I can go out right now and build my business and grow to the next level in 4 weeks and 5 weeks and be right where I want to be. But it's going to come to a place where it's going to stop, because whatever company that I'm working in has a compensation plan with residual income potentially, that if I qualify, remember, we talked about that the other day. If I qualify and I meet those levels, then I'm able to get the compensation that's tied into it. Well, how do I qualify? I have to meet certain criteria. I get my team to grow. I got to get my legs to move. I got to show them how they go about and work the system the way I work the system so they can get what I get. And when they grow, that I'm able to grow without them. I mean, I'm able to grow off of their efforts without me having to be in the forefront, continue to build a business that is never going to grow because I don't have any other legs that I'm developing to do the same. I don't have no duplication. So now it puts me in a leadership capacity. I'm a leader. Leadership creates longevity. Leaders solves problems. Leaders develop other people. They protect the culture and they build systems. This is what helps an organization continues to grow. And that's how you make money in network marketing. You guys, this is the real deal, right? This is the real the real deal. The reason why people don't make it in network marketing is because of a mindset issue. They have a misconception about this thing. One of the things that people say, residual income means I never have to work again. That's a lie, right? That is a false statement. That is not the definition of residual income. We've already run over the definition of residual income. And if you want residual income, guess what? You're still going to have to do something, right? You're going to have to take care of your customers. Why? Because your customers are not only in because of you, they stay in because of you. Your customers are looking for you. Your business partners and your agents that you're building are looking for you to stay there, to help them, to guide them, to show them, and to teach them. If you're not doing that, then your customers are going to fall off. And when they stop paying their subscriptions, you don't get paid. Residual income requires leadership, right? You got to be able to put yourself in a position to lead, meaning that no matter if nobody show up, you do. When everybody stop, you don't. When everybody complain, you keep working. You show, you resolve issues, you manage, right? Residual income still requires you to train. Come here. Let me show you what you're doing wrong. And the part about that is that when you start trying to lead, you can't be nice. It's not that you're being mean. It's that when you're a coach and you're training, you don't have time for soft and excuses. It's not this. I can't be a parent and I'm trying to develop you and teach my child about something that I know what he's doing is wrong, and my child telling me no. And my child is not being obedient. And they're not listening and learning. What I do, just give up on them and say, "Oh, but humbug, I'm tired. I'm through with you. You're not, no. I have to go deeper so I can find a connection to get them to understand how to do it the way it needs to be done. Training. You got to do that. Personal development. How many people that have, you don't have to answer this, that are picking up a book and reading daily? How are you growing? What are you learning? What are you teaching yourself? How are you moving in this world without continuing to educate yourself? Residual income requires you to personal develop every day. Residual income still requires compliance. You got to do the right thing. If there is something that needs to be done, do it. And do it the way it is written, the way it's supposed to. Don't cheat yourself. Don't go outside the rim doing things that that's going to cause a disruption, or not just being in compliance, but being unethical, right? Cheating, lying, stealing, that's unethical in life. And in network marketing, being in compliance is staying within the lines of the things that is right. Don't go out here misleading information, going out here trying to pay people way in, going out here doing things, you know what I'm saying, that's not lining up with the way the network marketing principle has been displayed. Have some sense of business and some integrity about your business, and do this thing the right way. No matter what your numbers look like, you keep working and you keep pressing forward. And residual income still requires business maintenance. Everybody in a business that has a business understand I have a business overhead. I have to keep investing back into my business if I want my business to grow. Nobody has a vehicle that you purchase and you buy it and you drive it for 5 years and you've never taken it in to get an oil change. You've never taken it in to get your tires rotated. You've never taken it in for anything that's deal with the car and what it needs. You've never taken it to a gas station and keep gas in it. Who does that? Right? So is with your business. Who's not putting back into their business like they're supposed to be to keep their business running and operable to get them to point A to point B till they get to where they're trying to get to? Because if you're not putting it back into your business is gonna clunk out like your vehicle. You guys, this is the raw, unfiltered, uncut, unapologetic. And if you're not doing these things to get you a paycheck, get you an opportunity to receive a paycheck, which is a paycheck of a profit, then you ain't doing you're not utilizing your efforts in the manner to create success. And my last closing thoughts, and today is the last day of the principles. I said that yesterday, but I wanted to be more clear today. That today will be that day. I wanted to add a few more things in so we can understand residual income, because as we move out of this series, tomorrow we'll be in series number 2, and then we'll be able to piggyback on every last one of these principles. Like tomorrow, we're going to talk about relationship matters, because here's the key. If that's a principle, how do I build relationships? You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by when people come into network marketing, people don't have time to slow down and hold your hand and talk like this. You got to get this outside. So when these trainings are going on, This is not for you to just, okay, I got 8 weeks of training, let me learn. No, you get this daily and then you apply it in the same day. See, I don't want people to think that this series, oh, it's an 8 week study before you actually begin your network marketing business. No, it's for real serious people who want to grow their business and they come in, they get the information, and what they get daily becomes to be their daily bread. And meaning that once they receive it, they digest it, and then they go out and then they apply it to their daily business. Let it manifest within your life that day, that second, that minute, that hour, that day. You need to be working on everything that you learn. So therefore, 8 weeks later, you'll be on the top of your game. So if you're sitting around here just watching the videos just to get it, but not applying it, and 8 weeks come, you're gonna be starting all over again. You need to be working through the progressions now, right? We're gonna learn how, number one, in our next series, when we're talking about relationship, we're gonna break that down. How to build a network, how to grow a network, and the things that you're going to need to do. You guys, if you don't do it, then you're going to keep getting the same results. My closing thoughts: residual income is not about getting paid for doing nothing. It's about continuing to be rewarded for building something that continues to create value for customers and others over time, according to the company's compensation plan. You guys, you have to know this. And when you know this, you go out and you grow this. And as your business grows, then you're able to receive a profit. But if you do nothing, you get nothing. So in closing, that's the purpose of this opportunity, is to get you to move so that you can start receiving some residual income, so you can start putting some paper in your pocket. Because if you don't do the work will forget you, and you'll be left alone without anything, complaining. You'll be just like everybody else. Oh man, this don't work. This is a scam. It's a pyramid. I'm not making no money. I can't. Quit complaining. Get your ass up and do something so that you can be able to see the opportunity in this beautiful industry of network marketing. Because I promise you, if you don't do the work won't remember you. But if you do the work, no matter when, no matter how, the work won't forget you. You guys be blessed. Thank you. That is our setting for the day. You guys click the button below, like, subscribe, and get all of this information for your growth in network marketing. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful and amazing rest of your day.